Hi everyone, and welcome to Chaz's Lifestyle. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make this quick and easy chicken stir fry. So I will start by prepping my vegetables. I will say all of my ingredients are listed down below in the description box, but I'll be sure to show y'all a lot of the ingredients that I will be incorporating into this recipe. So I chopped my carrots and I put them in a bowl to the side. Now I will be chopping up 2 chicken breasts. These are pretty thick. If you have smaller chicken breasts, I suggest using about 3 or 4. It really depends on the serving size you like. So now that I sliced them, I will be chopping them up into a cube-like shape, like so. Okay, I want them pretty chunky, but not too much. You want to keep them really tender because we are using chicken breast. If you aren't a fan of using chicken breast, you are able to use chicken thighs. Make sure you get the boneless and skinless chicken thighs. So here are some of my ingredients that I will be incorporating into this recipe. Like I said, all of the ingredients and the measurements will be listed down below in the description box. So if you're interested in making this recipe, be sure to take a look at it. I am going to go ahead and give my seasonings a good mix. Now, I love putting all my seasonings in one bowl. It's easier to really make sure everything is fully, balanced out. So I added some sesame oil instead of regular olive oil to give it more of a flavor, a really good flavor. And then I'm going to add in my seasonings and mix that up very, very well. If you're not on a crunch time, you can marinate this, but you really don't have to. So in a preheated wok, my heat is on a medium heat. I will be adding in some lemon infused olive oil, and I'm going to sear my chicken breast on each side just for about 3 minutes on each side, just to give it a really nice sear and color. So yeah, so I am doing this in 2 batches. You don't want to overcrowd your pan because it will create more liquid, which will basically steam your chicken. You want a good sear. As you can see, it's getting that beautiful golden brown color on each side. You don't need much seasonings or a salt base too much because we are using dark soy sauce as well as regular soy sauce, but season to taste. Now, once my chicken is done, I will be moving on to the next batch and doing the same process. So all in all, it takes about 12 minutes for the chicken alone. Now at this time, my wok is heated up a lot more, so I will go ahead and reduce that temperature in between medium and medium low heat, just because, like I said, the wok gets hot really fast. And I put all my chicken in there to get all those flavors from those bits and pieces, mix it up very well, make sure it's pretty much cooked and also still tender, so you can be sure to open one up and check it. So after I do that, I will be removing all of that from the wok. And now I will be caramelizing some onions. Now everyone knows I love my vegetables. Those onions is going to give your dish some flavor. You don't want to caramelize it too much, but you want to give it a light caramelization on there. And then we're going to move on. So after about 2 minutes, I went ahead and added some freshly minced garlic, and we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. This is a simple, quick 30-minute meal. It's cheap, it's amazing, it's healthy as well. I'm adding in some fresh green beans as well as those carrots you see me cut earlier. And you wanna give that a good toss to get that oil from the chicken and the onions all tossed in the vegetables. And it's easier to get it all incorporated as you go, just toss as you go. So as you can see, I added the broccoli. Now I'm on to making my broth. So this is basically a brown sauce. I have some of that beef and broccoli seasoning pack you've seen. Oh my gosh, if you like beef and broccoli or the chicken and broccoli or even the shrimp and broccoli from the Chinese restaurants, oh my gosh, this taste is exactly like it, but even better. So I gave all of that a good mix, and I'm adding that into it. We basically want our vegetables to steam pretty well. I'm also adding in butter for more flavor. So we're gonna give that a really good mix, and I'm gonna cover this and let it cook for about 10 minutes. Throughout the time that it is cooking, I will stir it up a couple times just to get those juicy flavors all over those vegetables to make sure they're cooking very well. Now you want to ensure that you keep a slight bite to your vegetables. You don't want them mushy or overcooked, but you want them soft enough to enjoy. So after about 9 minutes, I went ahead and added my chicken back in. At this point, my chicken is basically fully cooked. I'm just adding it in to get all that brown sauce incorporated on that chicken and on the vegetables. You want to soak it in there, and that's going to create additional tenderness to those chicken breasts. So I was tasting as I go. I went ahead and seasoned it a little bit more with some soy sauce, a little bit of just a pinch of salt, and make sure you taste it as you go. That's very important to make sure it's to your liking. I left it in for about 4 to 5 more minutes until the carrots more tender. At this point, the broccoli was perfect. If you decide to make this, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chaz's Cuisine Story. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't a part of the family, and thank you to the ones who are subscribed. A giveaway is coming soon for my 2-year YouTube anniversary, so stay tuned for that. Also, comment any other recipes or video topics you would like to see on this channel. Now for my favorite part, you know we got a taste test. Baby, if it don't burn my mouth, I don't want it, okay?